Agile is now prevalent in the industry. We can no longer say that we are adapting to Agile. However, across the industry we still see teams struggling to follow Agile testing correctly and instead end up executing multiple mini waterfalls. So let us see some of the challenges faced by us and how we avoided the trap. Do you have silos within your team? We have often noticed that while we have multiple QA team members in a team, the experience does not help in collective improved capability. Do your QAs focus on delivering quality over improving their KPIs? Is there a lot of back and forth between the QAs and the devs in your team? At any point in sprint, does everyone know where we are at? Is your process transparent enough? So these were some of the key challenges faced by us in Agile testing. Let us see what we did differently to overcome these. In order to get rid of the silos, team decided to have brainstorming sessions. This session is conducted after the sprint planning and before beginning the testing activity. During this session, the QA team discusses all testing aspects of each story in the sprint, covering test scenarios, high-level test cases, test data required, and so on. These sessions help us to utilize the experience and expertise of all the QAs within the team. This also helps with improving the core testing skills of all QAs as they benefit from the exposure to the way other team members create test strategy and optimize their test cases. Another benefit is that each one of us is very clear with the functionality. Along with this, we have a QA swarming meeting every day after the daily stand-up. This ensures that we are on track with the deliverables and take decisions to help us achieve the sprint goals. Coming to the next challenge, that is, too many bugs. By seeing this, you might think that the testers have done a good job. After all, they have found bugs with almost each of their test cases. While every QA team works on an overall test plan, it is generally in isolation with a focus on capturing more bugs to improve their KPIs. Such an approach is adverse to the progress of the project since we are now working on fixing issues rather than ensuring a quality product. So how did we overcome this eternal issue? We as QAs aim to be subject matter expert and are the first go-to people for the devs for any clarifications on functional requirement. QAs make sure that they help the devs preempt possible issues early by sharing the test strategy ahead of time. This helps the developers consider the test scenarios during the development stage. Once development is complete, QAs test the functionality on the dev's machine before check-in to trunk. Finally, the quality of our testers is not judged by the number of bugs they report, but the value that they add to improve the intrinsic quality of the software. In fact, in the true Agile spirit, no individual member should be judged, just the team as one unit. Coming to the last challenge. Where are we? How soon will we reach? Questions that kids in the backseat and product owners always want the answers to. But there is never an accurate version of the answer available at hand. To overcome this challenge, we hooked up live dashboards on TV. We have found that information radiators in the form of visible dashboards displayed prominently and made easily accessible are very powerful. They provide the stakeholders an accurate representation of the progress at any point during the sprint. We've achieved this by hooking our project management tool up to a TV where the team has their daily rituals. Physical information radiators also serve the purpose of giving the team a feeling of physical ownership of their tasks. These radiators used to show different type of dashboards throughout the day, just like a news feed. Teams can use a combination of one or more dashboards like sprint burndowns, percentage of work completed, open defects, test reports, stories done, among others to know the state of a team sprint at a given time. These were some of the innovative practices that helped us overcome the discussed challenges.